Side, so that way you guys aren't facing the sun. And you guys can just stand right here and take a knee.
Alright guys, don't hear Frisbee.
Yeah, I see.
And that's all.
I got the gist of this.
It's gist.
Yeah,
Gist.
I told them all this shit.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Martinez, and today, if you couldn't tell, we're going to be playing Ultimate Frisbee today. So before we get into that, I just want to do a quick warm-up activity. We're going to be playing sharks and minnows. So we're going to go on over to this play field over here. I'm going to pick 3 people as the sharks, and they're going to line up just along this side. Sorry, sharks are actually going to be on the other side. Everyone else are going to be the minnows, and you're just going to line up on this sideline right here. So you're going to be a shark. You'll be a shark as well, and then one more, you can be my 3rd shark as well. All right, so my sharks, go ahead and
go Diana.
Okay, and then you guys can just line up on the sideline over there. And then all the other minnows, just go ahead and line up along these cones right here. Like a line
Billy's going with the rat or just fucking walking.
All right, everyone, listen up. Okay, so we have our sharks over here, and you guys are minnows. These sharks are going to be hungry today. So your goal as minnows is to cross the ocean. You're going to go from here, you're going to go over there. The sharks are going to try to tag you. If you get tagged, you become a shark the next round. Minnows, if you make it safely across, awesome job. We'll go ahead and play this for a couple of times, see how this goes. When I blow my whistle, begin, all right? Ready?
I wasn't near you.
Oh, you get tagged, you're a shark.
Michael, you're still a shark. Everybody hesitated. I was just like, okay. Yeah. Can we climb one time?
All right, we're going to go ahead and start a new round. Minnows, good job. All right, you survived. Let's see if you can keep it up. Ready?
No, not ready. All right.
You stay calm and just walk across, they don't see you.
Good catch.
They're like T-Rexes.
Hey, you got it. The more you crash in the water, the more you crash in the water.
Oh. They got a good feet.
I didn't know Taylor was a shark.
Dude, the sharks are sitting in the center. The minnows are the sharks.
Get out of here, Taylor. Alright, I gotta just sprint across.
All right. Minnows. Notice how there's less of you. There's more sharks.
Wait, are those all the sharks?
Yeah, everyone in the center is a shark. I love the enthusiasm, but we haven't started yet. All right, go ahead, quickly come back.
Come on, Grace.
I'm coming in real pro.
Shark bait, shark bait.
All right.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna go.
Ready?
How do you just that?
Gotcha. Good job. Oh, good banana.
Oh my God, it's stuck.
No, go wide! I'm Hector. This is out of game.
All right, minnows, keep up the good job. Sharks, let's work together. There's still a lot of food left. Ready?
Hey, what's happening over here? Don't say! That's a shark right there.
Taylor, there goes your participation grade.
I just got around the I'm not
It was on like this, it's when brand new, and then she's like, Jenna,
Oh, Joe,
Mino, you have 5 seconds. 5, 4.
Chicken Little.
All my friends are sharks now. It's not fair.
Oh, man, no, they'll still get you. Friends or not.
I'll get one, yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
We'll listen.
Right, where's that baby? Shark.
All right, minnows over here. You're the strongest of the minnows. All
Mommy.
right, sharks, there's a lot more of you. Let's see if we can finish up. Ready?
Wait.
All right. We're going to do this one more time. Minnows.
How many minnows left?
Top of the food chain. Sharks. Let's see if we can catch those minnows. Ready?
500.
Can't cross my line. That's my line. You're so wild down here.
Lamberto, gotcha.
Get past it. All right, minnows, you have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7.
She missed her.
I think we have
The absolute best minnow.
we have a minnow at the top of the food chain.
All right, everyone, let's go ahead, bring it in.
Thank God, because you need to repopulate the minnows.
Right, just go ahead, stand in front of the whiteboard.
You really take a knee real quick?
Yeah, you can take a knee.
I'm not cheating. How do you cheat in cheating?
I have much too many enemies that are in my game.
Right, so, could I just have a show of hands? How many people were minnows at the end of the game?
Nah.
1, 2, at the very end. Oh, man. Only one. All right.
Emily.
Minnows, strongest minnow ever. Unfortunately, only one of you. You guys are gonna go extinct. But really good. Really good. All right. So since we're all warmed up from that, let's go into some ultimate frisbee here. Just real quick. Bless you. I just want we're gonna form teams of 8 for this game. I'm gonna let you pick your partner, and I'll just give you like 5 seconds to go ahead and pick. So team of 8. Ready? And go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Food. We got food. Okay, so I should have 4 teams here.
I need 2 people. Patrick, come here.
Okay, and then everyone staying in your teams, just go ahead, come a little closer. We got one more. All right, team in the back. Everyone, bring it in. Stay in your teams, but go ahead, come a little closer.
All right.
Oh yeah.
When I walk around, I'm like, you guys stay on one side of the field and just sit there.
All right, everyone, just go ahead, take a knee.
What do we got?
I don't know how to do that.
So the layout of this this lesson right here, we're just going to start with the first game where you guys already picked your teams. I'm going to go ahead and hand out the colored pennies just so that way it helps you guys a little better tell who's on whose team. And then let me just go over the rules real quick. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Ultimate Frisbee, but we're just going to play slightly modified. So I'm going to go ahead. We have 2 areas of play. As you can see, we have one over here, and then we have one over there as well, just behind you. The goal is you want to go ahead and work with your teammates to go ahead and pass the Frisbee from your side all the way to the end zones over there. As you can see, the end zones also have a red cone, just in case you guys get confused. The goal is just to go ahead, have the Frisbee, and pass the end zone. That's how you score. So we have a possession rule here. If you have the Frisbee, we have a 1-step rule. What does that mean? So if I catch the Frisbee, I'm not allowed to move. If I move, that's a turnover. What you are allowed to do is you're allowed to take 1 step just to help you throw. So let's say I take a step, but then my partner is not open, right? That's fine. As long as you don't move your other leg, that's not traveling. So you can go ahead, keep stepping. We also have turnover rules. So if it's dropped, that's a turnover. If you go out the sidelines over here, that's also a turnover. Movement, that's traveling. As long as you don't move that other leg, you just pivot on it, you're fine. If you hold the Frisbee for more than 5 seconds, that's also a turnover. And then obviously, if your team scores, you turn over the Frisbee to the other team. Points. You score points by reaching the end zone. Also, halo rule. So a lot of you are familiar with the halo rule. But what I want for this time is if someone's in possession of the Frisbee, if they can reach out and touch a defender, that defender is too close, and that's a point for the team with the Frisbee. And then we also have the freeze rule. So I tried to space out the fields just enough, but just in case, let's say a Frisbee from this side travels over to the other field. What I want you guys to do, I want you guys just to scream out to the opposing team, freeze. That team's gonna freeze, and then the other team's just gonna grab the Frisbee. After they're out, continue play. Just so that way no one's colliding into one another. The grass field, it's kind of wet. It's not too wet, so I don't expect too much of a slipping hazard, but just be aware that the grass is kind of wet. With that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and hand out the pennies. So for this right side over here, it's gonna be blue versus green. For the left side over there, it'll be red versus yellow. So go ahead, take these, pass it on to teammates. I think I have one more blue if you guys need that. Are you with their team as well? Yeah, okay.
They're playing that.
Oh my god.
And then Frisbee
Go
also
out.
actually
Oh,
are-
look at Taylor. We get a smack on Taylor. Bro, Taylor tried targeting.
And then you guys will be yellow. You guys are going to start with the Frisbee as well.
They got yellow.
When he said it was about and then contact, that's more
Oh, that is a very good point, guys. We have Taylor.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'll take all those extras?
Just got it done.
Okay, once you have a jersey, I want the yellow and red team, go ahead, you're gonna go to the left field. Blue and green team, you're gonna go ahead, come to the right field. When I blow my whistle, that's when you'll start.
I want Frisbee. Are you guys starting?
Hector. Which team are you on? Can we get another red?
That's a lot of red.
Yeah.
That's 9. We do have 33, so that would make sense. But that's a strong team right there.
Gang, gang, let's get it!
All right, ready?
Did you give him frisbees?
Huh?
You gave him frisbees, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Each one has a
Alright.
From the end zone?
Yes. All right, right field, are you ready? Left field, are you ready? Okay. All right, ready, and...
Turnover.
Come on, Philly. Boys, that curved a lot more than I thought it would. That was for you, dog. Wait, do I get a point? That was the point. That's a turnover. It's like, Taylor! Wait, where's the Halo room, man?
I was like, wait, where they? That thing's like fun, right? Get it! Michael! Michael!
Where are you flying to? Sorry, not on current.
No!
You're such a sport!
You were this. Come here.
Michael!
Oh my God. Come on! Come on! Get that! Get that!
You should go walking.
Hurry up, right here! Go! Leo, come on! That's out! Oh, he dropped it anyway!
All right, bring it in. Hold the frisbees. Bring it in.
I'm right here.
Oh, my bad.
I'm kidding.
You have plenty of time left. No worries.
Okay. Red team, just go ahead, form a row. Just line up next to your partners. Green team, go ahead, line up in front of red team. Side by side next to your partner.
Hey, what?
Just like that. So red, green. Blue team, go ahead, line up behind red team. Just how they're doing.
Green.
Yellow team, you're already lined up. Perfect. All right, everyone, just go ahead. You're gonna.
We're the proper color of pea.
What? No proper color.
I got it. Green team's looking good.
Okay, everyone, just take a knee. Perfect, okay. And then I just want everyone to take off your jerseys. You're gonna go ahead, pass them to the person on your right side, all the way to the end.
Are we done already? That was...
No,
we already just got ready.
Nah, we still got time.
Wait, is that right? Is that right?
Thank you, Mom.
Oh,
You guys have like 30 minutes.
Thank you, gamer. I hate you.
Okay, everyone with the jerseys, I want you to come up, just put them on the ground, same color pile. So green, go ahead, place it right here. Red, you can just place it next to green. Blue next to red, so on and so forth.
My hands are too small. My hands are too small.
Perfect. Okay, so there's just a couple of things I just noticed and I want to address. One of which is, well actually let me ask you, what are some challenges that you guys noticed when playing the game?
Darren Wong complains a lot.
The halo rule. What was wrong with the halo rule? People getting close. So with people with Frisbees, were you reaching out and touching that person so you can score a point for your team?
You got one though. I did.
All right, awesome. Just remember to keep track of the score, otherwise the halo rule will kind of fall apart. Because you know, if you start touching people and the score is not being kept, what's the point of the halo rule? So I did notice some pretty good strategies over on this side. I noticed when you guys were throwing it pretty far and it wasn't really making reaching your partner, you guys started decreasing the distance, which actually helped a lot. So that's a strategy you guys could do instead of just trying to do a Hail Mary pass all the way down the field. Just, you know, you guys have possession of the Frisbee for a couple of seconds and your partners are going to be running around you, so just try to do some short distances, right? Another thing you can remember, baby steps. Baby steps equals championships. I don't know if that will help you. What's another thing? Oh, okay. And then just a minor thing, I like the enthusiasm, I like the communication. I just want everyone to watch out for language. Just use appropriate language, and let's just try to be a little positive, helping out our teammates out here. Other than that, other thing on the left side. So somebody caught the Frisbee right by the end zone and they took a step, and there was debate whether that was a score or not. You have to catch it in the end zone. You can't just step into the end zone.
That was also your second step.
That's okay. I didn't know that one.
Oh, he caught it when he slid in though. Nah.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna get into our little mini tournament here. What we're gonna do is the square on the left side, that's gonna be the royal square. So that's gonna be our championship one. The one over here is gonna be the common square. So how this is gonna work is you guys are gonna play a couple of games. The winners on the royal square, they're gonna stay where they are. They're gonna be the championship or the champions. The losers are just gonna switch with the winning team on this side. And the goal is just to stay in that square for as long as possible. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and create some new teams here. So go ahead, take these blue ones, just pass it back.
Straight behind you.
Yeah, straight behind you. Go ahead, pass it straight behind you.
You need one though too, I think, Joey.
Straight behind you. Any extras, just hold on to them in the back. Go ahead, take these, pass them
Joey, I
straight
think
behind
you
you.
need a
We're ready again, I guess?
I need a... Oh, you're right.
One
You're
for you,
right.
pass it back.
Yeah.
Take one, pass it back.
No, you just pass it back.
Wait, you must get there. I don't get this.
Take one, pass it back. Take one, pass it back.
Okay, I got the left side, right side. Who's missing a jersey? Raise your hand.
Okay, we got a couple of green going on. That shouldn't have been.
Wait, Rose, you should be part of red team.
Blue, pass it back. This row right here should be yellow. I don't know why there's some greens over here.
Your red team, they just gave you an extra. And then I got past
it back. Just go ahead and pass the green ones on this side just forward. That, and then let me see that one right there.
The next row should be green, so Diego's right. The next row should be red. And yellow.
Got DJ. Got Hector.
Hector doesn't have the same color as all the row in front of him, though, does he?
Let's see, blues. I got blues, greens.
Michael.
Hector's yellow. Were there two yellows in a row? Hector should be blue.
Oh, we're the same team.
Oh my god, I get lost.
I see what happened. Okay.
This.
All right. You're gonna be on the blue team. And then who else is missing a jersey? You're missing one as well? And then you'll
I called you out.
you'll be on the green team.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, sorry, pass that back.
They just gave me the yellow jersey.
Alright, you're missing a jersey in the back. And then you'll be on the green. Bless you.
I like that.
Okay, everyone have a jersey? Raise your hand if you don't. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna split up the teams. So the ones that are gonna start in the royal square, those will be the reds and the yellows. Before you go, not yet. Go ahead and take a seat. This one will be the blues and the greens. I'm just gonna blow the whistle to start the game. Once I blow it again, we'll figure out who won, and then we'll switch sides, blow the whistle again to start. All right, so does anyone have any questions before we begin? No? All right, so about the halo rule. What is the halo rule? Can anyone tell me? Yes. Oh, I thought you raised your hand.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hit if somebody's within your arm's reach, you tap them with the frisbee and you get a point.
Yep, that's right. If someone's within arm's reach and you touch them with a frisbee, they're too close and your team scores a point.
Is that a turnover?
No, that's just a point for your team.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So only end zone scores are turnovers?
Yeah, so end zone scores are turnovers. Going out the sidelines are turnovers. Holding the frisbee for more than 5 seconds is a turnover. And tell me real quick, what happens if a frisbee goes into the other play area? What do you do?
Yell freeze.
Yeah, you yell freeze. What happens when you yell freeze?
They freeze.
They freeze.
Your opponent team freezes.
Yes. So the other team freezes just to grab the frisbee, and then after that, you guys can continue to play. And then what else? Yeah, all right. So with that being said, could I have the yellows and the reds go ahead, make your way to the royal square over there? And then blues and greens, just go ahead, make your way to the common square over here.
I found it in the book. Yeah.
So we got 4, and we have to carry.
No.
Nice.
I'll hit you.
Messed up the
Hey, how many do you guys have?
Someone over here, man, F-bombing already. Come on.
Huh?
F-bomb.
Every time you tap the ball,
More action cheeks.
Hey, excellent. No, it's so long. I refuse. We got some good people. Hector's cheeks are happy. Hector's Where's your ring? Where's your ring?
Yeah, we got Billy right. 6, 7, 8. They just have one more.
Alright, we're starting. Frisbee
Oh,
toss.
never mind. It was answered.
Alright, we don't need a coin. Just flip the
Hey, we have less players. Give us a frisbee.
We're not even 30 minutes.
All right, both sides ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, you ready, red team?
No.
Watch out.
I really like that game rearranged. I like that. That was great.
Yeah.
That works super.
Dang, that was pretty good.
Except they somehow couldn't pass back a penny. Saved their life. Some of it manipulative.
Yeah, I noticed some of them were holding on to it and passing it around.
It's out already.
So extra.
Good job, yellow team. Woo!
Sounds like a commentator. Oh my god, I just realized.
Oh
So close.
Right in my mouth.
Sergio.
Good swat.
Oi. That's it.
Oh, man. Dude, that looks like anything.
Oh, I took that. Are you going to stand? I think that's more than 5 seconds.
If you gave it to me, I could have tagged you.
Why?
Offside!
How did you pull?
DJ! Oh my god, I thought.
Almost. I hate. Yeah, that's. Kind of aggressive. I feel bad. Wait, throwing that. Wait. Tag him. Bro, what was that though? Like, Billy. I don't like it.
Oh crap, dude, I threw too high. That's my bad. Alright, buddy. Whoa, yeah. Throw it over. Throw it over here. I was on the other side. Lambo! Get it over there. Lambo! Hector, tag it! I'm going for those Halo rules, kid. I'm going for those Halo rules.
One more minute. One more minute.
Ow! Goddamn me, yo! Am I right, boy? Pick it up. Sorry. Wait, come in more.
Hold the Frisbee.
And
Alright, yellow or red?
Yellow!
Yellow?
Yellow! Hey, red team!
Green or blue? Which one? Alright, blue. Come on over here. Hey, you're gonna come on over this side.
Alright, let's go, red team. We got it. Let's go beat the people. Oh. Well done. Yeah. Great job. How bad did you do? I won.
Common Square, are you ready?
Yes.
Royal Square, are you ready?
Go.
Alright, ready?
Hey, can we get like another player? Alright, guys. One of our old players, because we got 9. I'll go on their team. Anderson stats.
Come on, red team. Let's go, red team.
Don't get hit.
You can give it to Patrick.
They have to get that. I'm a comment.
No.
close enough, yeah.
Sorry, Eduardo's awesome. I love Eduardo. What?
Whoops. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Watch out for Jess. DJ, let's go, Red Team. Alright. So some of you guys actually Go, Patrick.
Oh, yeah. Patrick. Wait, don't do anything.
You all right there?
Huh?
Not seeing double or anything?
It's not just part, is it?
Yeah.
We all fall now.
Alright, Red Team, let's defend this score. Or get a point. Alright, too strong.
I'm sorry.
What was that? That's Kirby outward. Come back. What is happening? Sumi! Vivian, go for it! No.
Oh, I was like, he's scoring.
No, I actually didn't know. What team are you on, Mon?
Oh,
That's another point. 3 Let's go, Red Team. Did you go for the stick? Watch out, Halo Room. Oh, yeah. Oh, watch out, guys. Halo Room.
No!
Alright, yellow and blue, which one?
Yellow.
Yellow, blue, red and green. Red? Alright, red, come on over
Let's
here.
go, Red
Blue,
Team.
come back over here.
Going back. We got this.
Okay, this will be the last game. Last game.
My bad. You step their way. Heads up. Everyone got better. That was like the most hot tier throw I'd ever seen. The one where you just threw it like that and then I caught it. Actually, that one up? There, no, Lambo, just see the one where you just Come, we gotta win one game, guys. Alright, it's okay, guys. We got this. We got this. Some teaspoons. Wait. There we go. They beat us like 10 guys, it's fine. Alright, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. No, take Grace. Bye, Grace.
Okay, blue and green, ready?
Yeah.
Alright, go.
Yeah.
Alright,
Nice.
Catch it!
Yeah, we just pulled it on you. So they got like 3 or 4 minutes to play and then bring him in for closure.
Keep it on the field.
Michael, go ahead! DJ!
Gotta hit me with that.
So many other ways to go if we just don't use it. Imani, I'm gonna help you. No!
You don't have 9.
10. Yeah, you're. I'm
Lost.
Don't touch your 11, 12, 13. Don't touch mine.
Billy took off his glasses. Walk!
Shit.
Yeah, he walked though. Eduardo. That's what 3.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's all.
Why?
Oh, you caught it when you were in.
Of course he does. He's Billy.
Hey, by the way, I have you ready. That was you, man.
Okay,
What's this curse so much?
Oh my God!
That's cool.
Oh, dude! Okay. Oh, no, alright. Alright, hold it, bring it in! And then just line up in front of the whiteboard.
No. I mean, yes, you won.
But you won by Halo rule. I don't know the counter.
Yeah, basically. I was so close.
Halo rules.
I got tagged. That was
I think you should go. Yeah, I know. I was so close. So you stop. I hate the nerds.
Nano, I thought you were about to knock her over. No, you literally jumped over it like lady.
we almost had it.
Doesn't look as bad when I play with you. She's been touching it.
Leave it on the purse.
Don't touch it as much. You're not getting
I caught like 2.
what do you call lemon and water? Last time you were
First catch you threw it at me.
Alright, everyone, just go ahead and take a knee. Okay, so for the yellows and reds on this side, what were the winners? Who were the winners?
Yellow.
Yellows. On this side over here, who were the winners? Blue and green. It was a tie? It's debatable.
It's
debatable.
I don't know.
Okay, so just a question I want to ask you guys. I asked it earlier, but for this go around, what were some difficulties that you guys encountered when playing? Yes.
People started taking more advantage of the Halo rule.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good for us. It was good for us once we figured out that we should start doing it too.
But then we moved out your way. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good thing, I would say, because it allowed the thrower a little more freedom to be able to throw. Because if you have a defender in front of you trying to hug you, that's a little difficult to try to pass it to someone. But for the Royal Square over there, yellow team was really dominant. So I want to ask you guys, what were some strategies that you guys were doing in order to stay on top?
Hector and Darren Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah, bro. Heck.
Yeah. What about over on the blue and green team? Why do you guys think it ended in a tie? Or debatable?
Consider Halo rule as a good reason to win.
Oh, the Halo rule was a deciding factor?
Yeah.
So do you guys think without the Halo rule, you guys would have been able to win, or?
Don't be up on me, Phil.
All right. Other than that, yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun. I saw some really cool strategies out here. Yeah, some of the Halo are not the Halo, but the Hail Mary passes. I noticed some of you guys started adjusting, so instead of just tossing it high up, you started tossing it a little straighter, and that would help out. There were some surprise catches as well, which was really cool to see. So some of the passes that were like way down there on this side, like for the yellow team, for example, it was way out there. I saw someone run and catch that thing for a really good catch. Yeah, you caught it down there too as well, almost the same way. So pretty good strategies out here. Anyway, I'm glad you guys had fun today. It's a really nice day out too. And thank you for participating today. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys.